So I was talking to a friend today, and we were talking about Viktor Frankl. And if you haven't read it, he wrote a book called Man's Search for Meaning. And we were pointing out how this man was in a concentration camp. He was in one of the worst possible places in some of the worst conditions, and he managed to find beauty there. He still noticed beauty. He found purpose. He found meaning. He found, a way to love, to give love and see love around him. And we were just talking about how if someone like Viktor Frankl can do this and even left us a roadmap in this book, why do we have such a hard time doing that in our modern day? Because it's everywhere. It's all around us. If he can do that, can't we look up once in a while from our slog, that work that we're doing, whatever's going on in our life? Can we look up from that sometimes? Can we notice the beauty? Can we look at the slog we're going through and can we find meaning in it? Because it's not that life is always going to be a bowl of sunshine. It's not that life is always going to be perfect, but can we find meaning, purpose, and value in all the different things we're going through? Can we still find the beauty in the world, regardless of if we are going through a hard time? I remember, so I was in a really bad abusive relationship for quite a long time. And I remember this specific time that I was outside crying. We had gotten into a fairly bad fight. And I remember looking up at the sky and noticing how beautiful it was. Amidst all this other stuff, I had just gotten smacked around or something, and I was looking at how terrible things are. But I could stop in that moment and look up and go, wow, that sky is beautiful. And it was finding beauty in that moment despite what was going on. So my challenge to you is, can you? Can you take a moment in your day? Can you look up, look around, and find anything that's beautiful around you? Can you find meaning in any of the drudgery or the bad crap going on in life? Personally, I always look back at all the bad stuff and I find meaning in it. I find a reason for it. Because then it's not just bad stuff, it had purpose. Now, that's not always easy to do when you're in the midst of going through that bad thing. Like at the time, I don't know that I was going to go look at it and think about the good stuff and the lessons and blah, blah, blah. But can you do that even in retrospect? And if you're going through stuff that's not quite super terrible, it's just you're not enjoying life, can you search for that meaning? Can you find the beauty? Can you find the purpose? Something I thought I'd bring up. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.